How's it going, Zaylee?
Doing pretty good. How are you doing, Jamie?
I'm good. I'm so glad to see you on our wrap up this week.
Thank you for having me this week. I'm very excited.
Welcome, everyone, to the weekly wrap up with Council District 3. And for, I think, the whole month of March, we're going to be joined by Zaylee Armijo, daughter of DJ Cons. Zaylee, introduce yourself. Let folks know who you are.
Yeah, my dad's cons. He's always showed us DJing and watching him do this. He was like, Women's, History Month's coming up. How would you feel about doing it? And I was like, oh, I'd love to. I'm all about, just women, like encouraging women, encouraging the community, and just bringing people together. So I felt like this would be a great opportunity just to do that.
I love it. We are so excited to see you here, to have you in the space, and just to see the amazing stuff you're doing. And you're almost done with high school, right?
Yes, I'm a
And
senior.
you're about 2 months away.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh
Two more
my
months.
gosh! Congratulations! That's so exciting.
Thank you.
Well, welcome everyone. We are here to cover this week in City Council, share some announcements in community, and because we're acknowledging and recognizing Women's History Month, it is Zaylee who we look to as the next women to make history, and so I'm just really honored that you're able to join us for the Fridays in March, and maybe in the future. I love everything your family brings to the table, and they're just such wonderful partners. So, but with Women's History Month, is there a woman that comes to mind for you, Zaylee, that has inspired you or given you kind of energy or motivation?
Yeah, I would say most definitely like my mom. She's always brought me up to be just proud of who I am and just be myself, kind of. And she's always raised us just to, not to judge people because they're different or just accept people for who they are and just to encourage others the way you'd want them to encourage yourself. So, yeah, that's my mom.
She's amazing. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Uh, and thanks for joining us, folks. I have three quick things that happened legislatively through council this week. Well, one's not legislative, but we were excited to be a part of the kickoff of the American Indian and Indigenous Historic Context Study at the Denver Indian Center last Saturday. Um, Beautifully attended, incredible community partners, and obviously being hosted at the Denver Indian Center, that really oriented, I think, how this study is going to go about capturing Denver's American Indian narratives. So this is people, places, spaces, events, moments that we don't want to let our future generations forget happened in Denver. So stay tuned. We will be sharing more about how you can get involved, how you can share your family story, share the word, so that we really capture as many stories and moments and places as possible. Um, on Monday, we passed $12 million to increase services in Head Start in 4 council districts, all serving Northwest Denver, West Denver, and Southwest Denver. So districts 1, 2, 3, and 7 will be receiving that $12 million in funding for Head Start services. So really getting in there and making sure our families and our kids are served appropriately for education. And then also, drum roll, please. Drum roll. We approved the $6 million for building of the Westwood Library. So excited about this. Westwood currently has the smallest library in all of Denver, 900 square feet, which is just woefully inadequate for a neighborhood like Westwood. And so a beautiful brand new library is going to be built. Voters approved this in the bond of 2021, the Rise Denver bond. And so now it's getting built, and it will be available for community in almost no time at all, because it's partnered with Lifespan Local, who's already redeveloping their property, and it's going to be right on their land. So can't wait for that. And that's going to be located at Irving and Dakota, so not too far off of Irving and Alameda. Really accessible. Just can't wait for it. And congratulations to Denver Public Library and to all of our voters for making sure that that came through. Okay, so some announcements. Mark your calendars. Weather's going to be warming up soon. We are going to be seeing more food trucks out and about on April 19th at the Denver Coliseum. Denver Fire Department will be hosting a food truck symposium. And I know, Daily, you've got to have a food truck that you love. I know I have a couple that I love. This is a unique opportunity to communicate directly with city agencies that are responsible for regulating food trucks, meet members of the Department of Public Health, Excise, Network, get all your questions answered for your food truck business, and plenty of resources and presentations.
And you're going to be sharing that information with all of us, right, Jamie?
That's totally exactly right. We will be sharing. I don't think there's a flyer yet, but or a link yet, but there is a digital flyer, and we will make sure we share that. What's your favorite food truck, Zaylee, or food
Oh,
truck food?
it is so hard. There's this one food truck, they make fried Twinkies, and
Ooh.
oh my gosh, they are my favorite. What about yourself, Jamie?
So I had for the first time Korean hot dogs, and they came in different flavors, and one of them was an elote version, which I was totally impressed with. Just so good. And then I must be like, I must love corn dogs or kind of the hot dog vibe right now. Because the other one is actually the vegan van has a corn dog that has been at Westwood. It's been at the Rise Westwood event, and it's to die for. And I would never have guessed I'm not eating that it's vegan. So those two, those two have been amazing. But I live in the land of food trucks over here and taco trucks that are just out of this world. So yeah,
Most
hard to
definitely.
choose.
It is.
All right. Okay, it's that time of year. Students are finishing school, just like Zaylee, and wondering what to do next. Lincoln High School is hosting a construction trades expo. Students and parents invited, encouraged to come look at different industries, see if there's something your kid might be interested in pursuing as a career. This is going to be March 9th, so next week, 6 p.m. at Lincoln High School.
Hopefully, like a lot of students like myself do take advantage of that opportunity moving forward in their careers and in their future.
Exactly. And I think you probably have seen this better than most, Zaylee, since your dad's an electrician, in addition to being DJ Cons. Electrical trades are a real amazing way to start and establish a whole career. So this is where families can learn about that stuff.
Most definitely. Sounds like a lot of fun moving forward with it, and there's gonna be a lot of educational step like moving forward for them.
Yes. Exactly, exactly. And then, okay, so you may have heard about Double Up Food Bucks. When you shop with your EBT card at participating farmers markets and grocers, this program doubles the value of your SNAP benefits. And then next Friday, March 10th, from 4 to 6, you can get more details at the Decatur Fresh Market at a Sun Valley celebration. So they're going to have free food, music, lots of resources on the Double Up program.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Like
A
excited.
lot of fun and really necessary because the federal government's going to be reducing SNAP benefits. So they had increased them during the pandemic to try to help each household, but now those added benefits are coming off, and so folks are going to have less food to spend on money. That's why these double up programs are really important to make sure folks can still get groceries each month. So super important.
Yeah, like help feed the community basically.
Exactly. And that's like those are all our announcements. Zaylee, what do you have planned this weekend?
I don't know. I might take my little cousin and my nephew to go see the new Bluey show coming out here, and probably just hang out with family all weekend. What about yourself, Jamie?
I've got a couple community events this weekend, and I think I might take your cue and hang out with my nephews. We've been wanting to see some movies ourselves, so I might follow up on that.
It's always fun to hang out with the little ones, see what they're doing.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Anyway, thank you, Zaylee. This was fantastic. I can't wait to see you again next Friday. And thank
Yes,
you,
thank you.
community.
Thank you guys for having me.
All right, we'll see you next week.
All right, see ya next week.